Hello, and my name is Joshua Thomas, and today I'll be talking about cloud computing. What is cloud computing? Cloud computing is the delivery of servers, storage, software, analytics, and intelligence over the internet. We're going to talk about the history. So, back in 1950, the foundation was started when the idea of time sharing, allowing users of a company to allow access to numerous instances of computer mainframes. In 1969, computer scientist J.C.R. Linkletter created the Advanced Research Projects Agency Network. The goal was to have computers across the globe to have access to the programs and information from any location. Then in the 70s, the introduction of the virtual machine (VMs), which allows users to run more than one computer system within a single setup. Then throughout the 70s and the 80s, Microsoft, Google, and IBM all developed technology to advance the use of cloud server and server hosting. Until 1999, Salesforce was the first company to deliver business applications from a website. Then, as we know of today, in 2006, Amazon launched AWS, and Google and Microsoft both followed to compete. What are some advantages of cloud computing? Well, one of them is agility, which allows you to build anything with any technology in the cloud service network. Uh, Elasticity, which allows companies, businesses to not have to over overuse their resource or go over what they wanted to use when there's peak within their business. So it allows businesses to pay along the way, pay as you go throughout, depending on the traffic of the business. So that's where cost saving comes into. It helps save on costs. It allows faster deployment. It goes straight to the internet. It's very innovative. Depending on the cloud service, a lot of these cloud services are all up to date to the newest technology, so it allows you to stay ahead of any other business that is not using a certain type of cloud provider. And it allows faster production because in certain services, it allows the business or the company to just focus on deployment, applications, software, while the cloud services does all the maintenance and behind the scenes stuff and allow the business to focus. There's also some disadvantages, like lack of capabilities. Cloud computing is still a new concept, especially now we're entering the technology age. So there's not a lot of people with skill or resources to help maintain and keep up with the high demand of these services. Security. Security is an issue. The reason why is because it's over the internet, so anything is possible, especially where hackers and leaked APIs get involved and it gets leaked and could potentially hurt the business and the cloud server. Cloud performance. This has to do with a shortage or outage. Sometimes the internet goes down at either the business or the cloud server, so that can also be an issue. Vendor lock. What is that? It's basically trying to switch from different cloud providers. So sometimes some of the things that you use in one cloud provider may not be available on the next one. So it could potentially cause some trouble when trying to switch providers. And cloud migration, sometimes allowing moving data and applications through the server might cause some issues and might have some setbacks, errors. So that's also another thing too when you're trying to move data into the cloud. Different types: public cloud, hybrid cloud, and private cloud. What are they? Public cloud um, is basically pretty much owned by third party providers, and it deliver their company resources like servers and storage. That's kind of like what you use with Google. You have a private cloud. It's pretty much private. It's a private service for a private company, and then sometimes these private companies allow um, public companies or public cloud to host their private cloud. And then hybrid cloud is a combination of the two. Um, it has more flexibility and optimization and compliance, allowing data and applications to move between servers. Different services. There's infrastructure as a service. It's a basic service of storage networks, operating systems from the cloud provider. Platform as a service is meant for developers who need quick development, testing, and deliverance of software application without worrying about settings and management of the servers that will be provided by the cloud servers or cloud providing servers. And then for the serverless computing, it is similar to PaaS, but it's much has its purpose is to allow developers to work on a functionality only using the servers for when a specific function or event occurs. And as for software as a service, is to deliver application to the internet, um, and the cloud providers handled and manage the application um, that is required. What is the future for cloud computing? Well, a lot more companies now are trying to switch over to cloud computing since technology is constantly advancing every single day. So they're trying to catch up with the wave and move forward with the technology movement. And companies like Amazon and Google plan on using AI machine and learning through the cloud in the future. And as my conclusion, cloud computing is the new thing. We all rely on the internet technology and we all use information or send information through the internet. And now, since everything's being more digitalized and we use more of our phones and stuff, is going to be the next thing up. And that'll be all. Thank you.